Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I am over here again with my third lecture related to the chapter number 2 of your 10th class. The name of the chapter is Chinese New Year. As I have told you, and as it is the scheme of study of our lectures, that in the first lecture I have given you all the details of the grammatical contents that are present in your lecture, and these grammatical contents in the chapter are over here in front of you. We have discussed in detail about the collective noun, use of must and must not, present indefinite tense and then present continuous tense as well. And we have discussed the punctuation and the use of hyphen as well in my first lecture, as these are all the important grammatical discussions from this chapter. Now I am coming towards my second lecture. In the second lecture related to this chapter, I have given you the detailed note about all the passages, that what they have discussed passage by passage with all the synonyms and with the use of all the important words in sentences as well. And now I am coming towards the exercise of this chapter. While going towards the exercise, we have to discuss the glossary and the vocabulary first. The words that have been given in the glossary, these words are over here in front of you on the screen, and I am going to tell you that these words I have discussed before in the chapter lecture number 2, where I have given you all the important words from the from all the passages. Okay students, now I am coming towards the vocabulary. Here in the vocabulary, your first question is that they have given you some words and they have asked about that you have to give the meanings of all the words, and then you have to change all these words into noun, and then you have to use these nouns in the sentences. So I have given you this activity on the screen. I have changed the given words into the noun, and then I have used all these words in the sentences. Now I am going to solve this activity in front of you. The solved activity is over here and I am going to explain. The first word is gather. Noun is gathering and the meaning is ijtama. Sentences. The Prime Minister addressed to the gathering of religious leaders. The second word is symbolic. Its noun form is symbol and the meaning of it is alamat. The rose is a symbol of love. Prosper. Its noun form is prosperity and the meaning of it is khushhali. The present government succeed in bringing prosperity in the country. The fourth word is decorate. Its noun is decoration. He spent a lot of money in the decoration of the house. The last word is encourage. Its noun form is encouragement and its meaning is hosla afzai. I can never forget his words of great encouragement to me. Now I am coming towards the MCQs of your chapter. The MCQs are in solved form over here on the screen and I am going to explain it in front of you. The first MCQ is Chinese New Year falls somewhere on January 21st, on February 20th, and between January 21st on February and February 20th. The right option is C. The second MCQ is paragraph 1 gives the A option is general details of festivals, B option is specific details of the Chinese New Year, and the C option is general details of New Year celebrations. So the answer is B, specific details of the Chinese New Year. The next MCQ is, it is customary for families to thoroughly clean their houses. Option A is before the first day of the new year, on the first day of the new year, on the second day of the new year. The right option is A. Now I am coming towards the fourth MCQ. Hanging up signs and posters on doors and windows means A option is love and sincerity, care and affection, and the C option is luck and happiness. So the right option is luck and happiness. Now I am coming towards fifth MCQ. Envelopes are not to be opened until A option is the giver has left the home of the recipient. B option is the recipient has left the home of the giver. And the C option is the giver has gone to sleep. The right option is B. Okay students, now I am coming towards the answer questions of this chapter. The answers of all the questions from this chapter are over here, and I am going to explain all these things in front of you so that it will be easy for you to grasp out the comprehensive knowledge from all the passages of this chapter. The first question is, when does Chinese New Year start? The Chinese New Year starts somewhere between January 21st and February 20th. Why do Chinese families do thorough cleaning of their houses before New Year's Day? They do thorough cleaning of their houses before New Year's Day to clean out any bad luck from their previous year and to make the house ready to welcome good luck for the coming year. Question number 3 is, which color is not allowed and which color is encouraged on Chinese New Year and why? The black color is not allowed on Chinese New Year due to its association with death. However, red color is encouraged as it is associated with warding off bad spirits. Question number 4 is, what do decorations on doors and windows symbolize? Decorations on doors and windows symbolize luck and happiness. Question number 5 is, what is the significance of New Year's Eve dinner? The New Year's Eve dinner of great significance as it is a source of getting prosperity and long life. Question number 6. What do the little red envelopes filled with money symbolize? The little red envelopes filled with money symbolizes wealth and prosperity for the coming year. What is the importance of Chinese New Year for Chinese families? The Chinese families come together on the eve of the New Year to revive their relationship with each other and welcome the New Year with great festivities and merrymaking. In this way, they reinvigorate themselves for the coming year. Okay students, now we have discussed all the 3 activities related to the vocabulary and all the 2 activities related to the comprehension as well. And now I am coming towards the grammar section. The first activity related to the grammar section is based on collective nouns. As you know that I have given you a detailed lecture about the collective nouns in my previous lecture number 2 related to this chapter. So you have to go back to that lecture and you have to revise the concept of collective noun before doing this activity. So students, I am going to solve this particular activity over here on the screen. But if there is any question related to the collective noun which is out of this chapter or which is from this chapter, then you can do it by following all the instructions that I have given you in my previous lecture. So students, I am going to solve this activity in front of you over here on the screen. The activity A is, fill in the blanks with correct collective noun. It is typical for a Chinese dash to make 8 to 9 dishes for the New Year's Eve dinner family. The second one, the dash applauded heartily at the end of the concert. The audience applauded heartily at the end of the concert. The dash has just had a physics lesson. The class has just had a physics lesson. The dash of robbers was arrested by the police. The gang of robbers was arrested by the police. A dash of people gathered at the accident site. A crowd of people gathered at the accident site. The dash took many important decisions at its monthly meeting. The committee took many important decisions at its monthly meeting. The dash of Pakistan Air Force looked smart in their uniform. The crew of Pakistan Air Force looked smart in their uniform. Okay, students, remember one thing. You have not just to memorize only these collective nouns that are present in the exercise to fill in the following blanks, but you have to go thoroughly towards maximum collective nouns memorization when you are going to remember or when you are going to understand the concept of collective noun, because they can give you any type of collective noun and they can ask anything about the collective noun, because as you are not a student of a primary level, so you have to go through all type of maximum collective nouns which you can come in contact with. So students, now I am coming towards the next activity that is related to the use of must and must not, as we have discussed it also in my previous lecture. So here we will discuss only the activity that is given in your exercise. So the activity in the solved form is over here on the screen and I am going to explain it shortly in front of you. The B activity is you have to fill in the following blanks with the must or must not. She dash eat so much sugar. She must not eat so much sugar. The second one is students dash pass an entrance examination to study at this school. Must pass an entrance examination. The third one is you dash watch so much television. You must not watch so much television. The fourth one is he dash take some medicine for that cough. He must take some medicine for that cough. Fifth one is visitors dash smoke. Visitors must not smoke. Okay students, the next activity is related to the use of present indefinite tense and present continuous tense. They have given you out some verbs and they have left some blanks for you to make the sentence appropriately. If it can be made the present indefinite, then you have to convert it into present indefinite tense, and if it can be changed into present continuous tense, then you have to make this sentence in present continuous tense. So here this activity is over here on the screen in solved form and I am going to explain it in front of you. Make the present indefinite or present continuous sentences. You not like chocolate. You do not like chocolate. Next one is she, not and study. She is not studying at the moment. They, not and eat. You have to use these two words in different ways to make it in a different sentence, to change it into a different sentence. They do not eat rice every day. We not work now. We are not working now. It rain a lot here. It rains a lot here. I dash go. I go on holiday tomorrow. I am going on holiday tomorrow. Okay students, the last activity related to the grammar section is based on the punctuation. I have given you all the description of the punctuation marks, that where and when you have to use which punctuation mark. Here I will not discuss all these things in detail because there is a link for you that you have to go back to my second lecture and you have to follow all the instruction based on the punctuation. Here is the passage which you have to punctuate and that is given in your exercise. But in the paper they can give you any of the passage and without following the details and without following the explanation that I have given you before, you are unable to punctuate such type of passages. So here is the passage in front of you in the punctuated form. So you have to follow all these instructions. But if you are going to cram and memorize only this passage, then you can download from here and you can do it right now. So the students, okay students, now I am coming towards the most important part of this exercise, that is the creative skill, writing skill. After reading and after taking the 3 lectures of mine from related to this chapter, you will surely be able to write about any topic which is based on the information you have taken about or you have grasped about from this chapter. So students, here is a topic for you on the screen that is given to you to write on it, and this topic is to write about the significance of a festival. Yes, you have to write about the significance of any festival which is favorite of you. So students, you can take out the material and the things that they have described in this chapter to explain their important festival, as the New Year is an important festival for the Chinese. If you are going to describe any of the festival which is important for you, just as Eid or just as Shab Barat or anything else, then you can take out only the things that have been discussed over here in the chapter, and you have to discuss all these things in terms of yours as well, as what type of dresses you wear on your festival, what type of things you made, what type of food you made on the festival, how you decorate your houses for the festival. All these things you have to describe in your own terms and in your own terms and expressions. Here is an essay in front of you on the significance of festival and over here on the screen, but if you are going to give any others festival, then you have to discuss the things with the relation of this chapter, so it will be easy for you to write about any of the festival. So students, with this my lecture is going to end. I will surely be with you with my next lecture as soon as possible. Till then, Allah Hafiz.